A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a developing story that has captured the attention of the public and political analysts alike, Chancellor Rachel Reeves has firmly denied allegations that she was involved in an expenses scandal during her tenure at Halifax Bank of Scotland, HBOS. The allegations surfaced following a BBC report that claimed she, along with two colleagues, was investigated for excessive spending on company credit cards. The inquiry reportedly suggested that the trio had breached expense guidelines, leading to concerns about their financial conduct at the bank, particularly during a time when HBOS was recovering from a significant taxpayer bailout of £20.5 billion. In her first public comment since the allegations came to light, Ms. Reeves stated, "No one ever raised any concerns about my expenses. I was never questioned, never asked to pay back any expenses." She emphasized that her expense claims were submitted and approved in accordance with the rules. However, the BBC's investigation painted a different picture, revealing that receipts indicated Ms. Reeves had spent substantial amounts on luxury items including handbags, perfume, and gifts for colleagues, raising eyebrows about the appropriateness of such spending while working for a bank that had been recently bailed out. The report detailed claims that Ms. Reeves and her colleagues had used company funds to indulge in lavish dinners, events, and even gifts for one another. A whistleblower's report from 2009 alleged that their spending habits were excessive and contributed to a lifestyle funded by the bank's resources. The scrutiny intensified as political opponents began to weigh in on the matter. Kemi Badenoch, the leader of the Conservative Party, drew parallels between Ms. Reeves' situation and the resignation of former Transport Secretary Louise Hay, who stepped down amid fraud allegations. Badenoch asserted, "Keir Starmer said that he was bringing in a government of integrity. He's lost one minister due to corruption allegations, another one has had to resign because of fraud that was committed while she was working, and this is pretty close to that." The Chancellor's credibility has been further challenged by claims that she exaggerated her tenure at the Bank of England. While she previously stated she worked there for the best part of a decade, investigations revealed that her actual time at the bank was 5.5 years. When questioned about the discrepancies on her LinkedIn profile, Ms. Reeves maintained that her focus should be on her current role as Chancellor, stating, "People are going to judge me on the job that I'm doing now as Chancellor of the Exchequer to grow the economy and put more money in the pockets of working people." Despite the mounting pressure, a former human resources manager at HBOS, Jane Waper, expressed disbelief at the allegations, stating that she would have been informed of any investigation that warranted disciplinary action. "This did not happen," she said, suggesting that there may be more to the story than what has been reported. As the political fallout continues, analysts at Oxford Economics have raised concerns about the effectiveness of Ms. Reeves' fiscal policies, suggesting that her attempts to stabilize public finances through tax increases are unlikely to yield the desired results. They identified a looming £8 billion funding gap in local government finances by 2029, exacerbated by rising NHS pay demands that have already consumed a significant portion of the £25 billion allocated in the previous autumn's budget. The Chancellor's autumn budget has already faced scrutiny, with many businesses bracing for the impact of her fiscal decisions. As families grapple with the implications of her recent inheritance tax policy, the public's trust in her leadership is being tested. The Conservative Party continues to hold the Labour government accountable, with Badenoch asserting that serious questions need to be answered regarding the Chancellor's alleged misconduct. In the midst of this controversy, former colleagues have come forward to defend Ms. Reeves, with some describing her as a dedicated and hardworking politician. Labour grandee Dame Saibhane McDonough acknowledged the importance of addressing the expenses scandal, but also highlighted Ms. Reeves' commitment to her work. "We've got to be sure about what happened with the expenses scandal," she stated, indicating that there are still unresolved questions surrounding the allegations. As the situation unfolds, the Chancellor's spokesperson reiterated that Ms. Reeves left HBOS on good terms and has no recollection of any investigation into her expenses. The political landscape is shifting as both sides prepare for what could be a pivotal moment in the ongoing discourse about integrity and accountability in government. With the Chancellor under fire, the public and political analysts alike will be watching closely to see how this story develops and what implications it may have for the future of her leadership and the Labour government as a whole. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.